Everyone, thank you for visiting our site. This is Angela Jones. I am the founder of LDAProlegal.com, and I'm the one who created all of the online forms to get started very easily with our services, which is what most of our clients love most. But more importantly, I wanted to talk today about eviction services and what is an unlawful detainer assistant. So we provide eviction services for landlords only, and I'm the registered unlawful detainer assistant here who would be assisting you with your case after you complete your online intake form. I am a registered unlawful detainer assistant. I've been one now for going on a decade, so lots of experience throughout Northern California. And a registered unlawful detainer assistant, according to Business and Professions Code 6400A, is authorized to render assistance or advice, which is a big one. Advice in the prosecution of an unlawful detainer claim or action. So what my focus is to make sure that if we are having a phone call, consultation, or after you complete our online intake form, I review the information and I would go over it with you after you complete the intake form, just making sure that the notice that you chose is the correct notice for your case, that the information in there is corresponding correctly as to how the notice is supposed to be prepared according to California Civil Code of Procedure. And moving forward with preparing the notice, emailing it to you for digital signature. Once it's signed, we then have it served by a registered process server. All of this is very important because the notice is the most critical part of the entire complaint. It is the entire basis of the complaint. So it is very important that it is prepared and served correctly by either someone who has years of expertise in solely eviction services or an attorney who focuses on eviction services. A lot of times people ask, well, are you an attorney? No, I'm not an attorney. I'm a registered unlawful detainer assistant, so there is some benefit with regard to costs and affordability, but still getting a very high level of service. If your case becomes contested and it requires attorney representation, whether you prefer that you're represented or you just want to be represented by an attorney. We do have cooperating attorneys who will assist you for a very reasonable rate, anywhere from $399 to $599 on average. Sometimes with certain clients who start with our services, they will require an attorney to be on record because the property is owned by an entity or a living trust, which requires attorney representation in court. So let's talk about some frequently asked questions. So we do provide eviction services all throughout Northern California. How do I start the eviction process? Well, you would click the Start Now button that's on our website to navigate to the client intake form. Once that intake form is completed, it's very straightforward. You're either going to choose the first option if you prefer for us to prepare and serve the notice, which is what we always highly recommend, even if you have served your own notice, depending on how confident you are that in fact that notice was prepared and served correctly. Because if you move forward with option 2 and attach a copy of your notice that you prepared and served or someone else, we cannot assert the validity of that notice because we did not prepare it and we did not serve it. So a lot of times, most people do prefer to have us prepare and serve, but there are some clients who, maybe property managers, and they've done this over and over again, and they're highly confident that their notice is valid, and they just want to move forward with step 2, which is also a process or an option that you can move forward with in the eviction process, and you would attach your own notice. We would prepare, file, and serve all of the mandatory eviction court documents from start to finish for $699. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.